and it looks super cool. Oh, wow. Okay.
Hello campers! We have left Grand Staircase Escalante and have settled into our new home base just outside of Hanksville, Utah. Nestled between Capitol Reef and Canyonlands, this tiny town and the surrounding area has so much to offer besides just the national parks. We had great overlooks, another slot canyon, and so much more. Stay tuned to see it all in today's video. Good morning guys, we are doing coffee in a very beautiful location, Moon Overlook in the Hanksville area. It is pretty popular, to say, to put it mildly.
Yeah, lots of people here to photograph the sunrise over the Moon Overlook, which is gorgeous, obviously.
I mean, I get why. It's very cool, and it is not a hidden gem anymore.
It is not, but it's definitely worth coming here. It's a really otherworldly view. It's just a viewpoint. You're just going down a dirt road for a little while, but not too bad. There were a little bit of bumps, so you probably want high clearance, and depending on the condition, you might want a four-wheel drive.
Yeah, probably not four-wheel drive most of the time, the way the weather is out here, but definitely I would say you want a high clearance, and it's gorgeous, and you go right by Factory Butte on your way in, which is also pretty cool. So we'll show you a little bit of the scenery here, and then we're gonna head back to the trailer and grab the dogs for some more hikes this afternoon.
Yep. So. Sounds good. We'll see you in a bit.
You ready for some hikes?
We're going to the other park. On our way to the Leprechaun Canyon trail. It's about a 40-minute drive from our campsite, and we have both the dogs with us, so Tinkerbell and Maple, because it is a fairly short hike, so we do have confidence that Tinkerbell can actually make it. We'll see you at the trailhead.
Just got on trail for Leprechaun Canyon. The girls are pulling hard, they're excited, and we are too, because it should be a pretty good hike. just a little bit down the trail, and it's been very pretty so far, and we are starting to enter the actual canyon portion, so getting more and more excited.
Very graceful. It's okay.
We said we were entering the canyon. It is tight. This is gonna be hard with the backpack on and with the dogs. And you'll see here in a moment what we're talking about. Slow, girl. Slow.
Are you getting stuck?
Made it.
Well, you might not make it through this here.
Ooh, okay. Well, it's gonna be fun. With the backpack, I don't think this is passable. Without one, maybe. But we're gonna turn around now and head over top the canyon. I think there's a way. So just to show you what I'm looking at here. Yeah, we gotta like climb up this thing like, and it's very narrow. So time to turn around. Let's try a different way. Come here. A little bit down. Come on.
Tinky is a little bit afraid of the drop off, so
Come here. Hey, no. Come
she's
here.
a little scaredy cat.
Come on, girl.
Maple, Tinker, it's okay.
I'm gonna carry you. Come here. Come here. Come on.
It's okay.
She's ridiculous. Come here, girl. I got you. Hey, come on.
She's so afraid. It's not a steep drop off, Tinker.
Come here. Hey, right here. Right here. Good. Good. Come on. Come on. Come here. Hey, I'm gonna carry you, girl. Come here. Come here. Come here. I got you. I got you. Very hard for me, girl, with your legs. All right.
So Eric lost his microphone on trail, so he's currently running back and see if he can find it. But we shall see. It might have fallen into the slot canyon, so we'll see when he comes back. I think he found it.
Should be good now.
Where did you lose it?
Carrying Tinkerbell's big butt.
Okay, so we really arrived inside the canyon now. Tinkerbell is a little bit tangled. Okay, so we're gonna walk inside the canyon and it looks super cool. Oh, wow. Okay, it's a little bit wider than a lot of slot canyons we've been to, but it's like really massive and cool.
We are nearing the end of the canyon, and there's a little bit of water that is kind of standing, and I don't know how deep it is. Senta doesn't quite have the shoes for it.
No.
So I'm gonna take Maple and hit the last little bit of it here. It's pretty low light, so I don't know what I'll capture, but
It looks super cool.
it looks very, very cool.
So let's hope that the footage does it justice.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, it looks like it kind of keeps going, but it's super tight and narrow, and I got the backpack on. I probably should have left that with Senta, but that was cool. My feet got wet. It was deep enough to go over the top of my boots, so some wet socks, but luckily we're gonna be heading back to the trailer before our next set of hikes, so I'll be able to change out of the wet socks and we'll be good to go. All right, Tinkerbell has been dropped off. We still have Maple because she can handle the rest of the hikes today, but first we need to grab some lunch. So we are gonna get some burgers here at Stan's Burger Shack, and look pretty good online, so we're excited. Give it a shot. Man, could be because I'm hungry, but it's good.
All right, fries.
We're gonna put in some fry sauce. These are the Cajun fries.
Solid.
Lunch was pretty good, you know, not the best burger I've ever had, but definitely not the worst. Pretty tasty, and I was hungry. And then still got some shake left. I'm gonna finish that on the way to our next set of hikes, which is in Goblin Valley State Park. So stick around, we're pretty excited to see what this is all about. Made it onto our first trail here in Goblin Valley State Park, and it is already super cool. So we got 2 hikes at the same trailhead here that we're gonna do. The first one is the Goblins Lair. It's 1.5 miles out, 1.5 miles back, so 3 miles round trip. Does require some light to moderate scrambling, so we'll see how that goes with Maple. But it also takes us right next to the Three Sisters, which is probably the most iconic and photoed spot in the entire park, and we're looking forward to seeing the rest of it.
Goblettes Lair was super cool.
Yep, we heard from a couple people while we were coming this way that Goblins Lair might be a little bit difficult with maple, but Goblettes Lair, just a little bit past it, should be worthwhile, and they were not wrong.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a little bit of a scramble up, but even Maple could do it. I mean, good, Maple is a mountain goat, but she could do it. And it's super cool. It's like really like a super cool lair.
Yeah, it is. It's a lair. It's not even so cavey as it is just like a lair.
Yeah. Almost like a little like cathedral.
And it's amazing that just forms naturally in the sandstone here. So we are gonna try and see how far we can get into Goblins Lair now. I'm not super optimistic we can get really far with maple, but you know what? It's worth a shot.
Yep.
So we'll see you down the trail. Had to put the camera down to scramble, but it's a little bit easier here towards the top. But it is definitely still a climb. Whew. All right. I think we're about to get to the spot where Maple might not be able to make it.
Wow.
Yeah, Goblin Lair is no joke to get down into, that's for sure. Maple got this close to making it all the way in, but couldn't quite make that very last little ledge, I guess.
But it was super cool.
Yeah.
Even if you cannot make it all the way down, which I think most people can, it's still really worth it to look, you know, from the top down. There's like 3 skylights. It's really beautiful.
Is it 3 or 4? Kind of was like 4. From a certain angle, like you kind of see the 4th one a little bit better. Either way, it's really cool. We'll have to go back and look at the footage to confirm.
Yeah.
You guys will know right away when we overlay it, but
But no, amazing. Definitely, if you can, you know, if you can like scramble a little bit, if you're physically able to, make sure to go here. It's definitely worth it.
Definitely worth it, definitely. So,
but I would still recommend to do both Goblin
Yeah.
and Goblettes Lair.
Goblets is it says it's a quarter mile down. It felt less than that, and that's, you know, relatively easy. You know, I say relatively easy access.
Steep.
It's steep. I mean, it's not like it's not a moderate hike because of how steep it gets, but it's definitely doable.
No.
So, but that's gonna wrap up this hike. We're planning on doing the Goblin Valley. I guess we'll see you there. Okay, got back to the car, ditched the backpack, grabbed a water bottle. We are going to go into the Valley of the Goblins, and there's not really a trail. So
Yeah, they basically just tell you to like walk amongst them, kind of explore. So that's what we're gonna do.
Yep,
And we'll take you along, but it looks really cool from up top.
absolutely. So stick around. Valley of the Goblins.
It's pretty cool. So we've been like exploring here a little bit. You can, you know, as I said, like just kind of pick your own adventure and walk amongst them. It's like an army of mushrooms.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's thousands.
Literally thousands.
It's 3 square miles, and they have like different valley sections that you can all just kind of walk in and explore. You can see like different formations. One of them looked like a snake head.
Yeah, we saw one that was kind of like a snake, like an animated snake.
And then there are smaller and larger ones, and some that are grouped together, some that like stand alone. It's really cool. It's like a rock playground.
Yeah, it really is. And if it at all looks familiar, you may recognize it from the movie Galaxy Quest. And they filmed a scene here, and as soon as I saw the sign, I was like, oh yeah, of course, I know exactly what scene was filmed here. But it's very, very cool, and like Senta said, you could spend hours here. But we won't. We don't have that much time. But we're gonna get going here in just a little bit and head back to the trailer.
Head back to the trailer, and then after trailer we're gonna have a sunset stop, and that's gonna be the famous Bentonite Hills.
Yep, Bentonite Hills.
Bentonite, yeah.
So we'll head that way in just a little bit. For us, it'll be a couple hours. For you guys, just a few seconds.
Made it to Bentonite Hills, and it is a little windy and also a little gray, but that makes the light a little nicer.
Yes.
And Bentonite Hills is worth the hype.
Yes, it is super cool. It is just like being on another planet.
Yes, completely otherworldly, and you see a lot of oversaturated pictures online, and I honestly don't get why, because those hills are freaking saturated. You don't have to oversaturate them. Like, you can edit them how they look, and it's mind-blowingly gorgeous. When you come here, you do probably want, depending on weather conditions, four-wheel drive and high clearance.
Yeah, you have to cross the Fremont River right in the beginning, and so if it's a little bit high, that could hinder your ability.
Yeah, but it's worth the drive. The drive was absolutely gorgeous the entire time, and we're now gonna walk into the Badlands, so we're excited for that. And we'll show you hopefully some really epic footage.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm still mind blown. Bentonite Hills is super cool. But as you can see, it's getting dark, so it's the end of our video.
Yep.
What was your favorite, Eric?
That's tough. I think that Leprechaun Canyon was my favorite.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so my favorite, it's a tie-up. So I think my favorite is between Bentonite Hills and the Goblin Lair.
The Goblin Lair was really cool. I thought about the Goblin Lair, but I really think that I think about it, and it was a lot like Cool Cave, and I really liked Cool Cave. But I think that the Slot Canyon was better.
We will link our video for Cool Cave below if you want to see what we're talking about.
Yeah, Cool Cave and Kodachrome Basin State Park from our last video, actually.
I'm actually mind blown by Bentonite Hills because I thought that they would be way more pale, and our campsite back like closer to Hanksville is in like a mini Bentonite
It's a mini
area,
Bentonite Hills.
but it is a little bit like more pastel colored. It's still very, very beautiful, but that's kind of what I expected. But this year is saturated.
Yeah, way more deep colors.
It's really beautiful, and I think it's really like, very like low effort, high reward ratio.
Yes.
If you can make the drive.
Right, yeah.
And then I really loved Goblin Lair because I just thought it was a super fun hike with the scramble and everything, and it was actually way cooler than I expected to. I did like Leprechaun Canyon. I also liked the Moon Overlook, but I thought it was very crowded.
The Moon Overlook was crowded, and it was nice. Even with the crowds, it was still nice. Don't get me wrong.
It's definitely still worthwhile. But
my favorite was it's a slot canyon. I mean, everyone loves a good slot canyon, and I think that one is probably the second best slot canyon we've been to.
Well, since we can't really agree on something, let us know in the comments what you think was like the best of the spots today.
Yes.
And next time we'll see you, we will be actually exploring Capitol Reef.
Capitol Reef. I'm really excited. We've driven through it now to get to Hanksville, so I'm super pumped to go check it out. But, before we go and do that, I want you to do something for us. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and maybe that bell notification, and click on all for notifications if you really liked what you saw. But yeah, we will see you guys next time.
Yep, see you next time. The Bentonite Hills is like mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been having the hiccups.
you get to pack a jacket. I didn't know we were getting out of the car for this.